Federal agent Marcus Taylor had spent over a decade working in federal law enforcement, specializing in investigations related to transportation security and regulatory compliance. When he retired, Marcus decided to invest in a small trucking business, operating several semi-trucks out of his private property in Cedar Grove Estates, a residential neighborhood governed by a homeowners association known for its strict enforcement of rules. Marcus's semi-trucks were registered, insured, and met all safety standards. They were parked neatly on his large property, which was zoned for mixed residential and light commercial use by the city. His operation was quiet, and the trucks were used primarily for regional freight runs, with deliveries scheduled during reasonable hours. One morning, Marcus received a formal letter from the HOA, Notice of Violation. Cedar Grove Estates HOA has received complaints regarding the parking and operation of semi-trucks in the neighborhood. Per HOA covenants, Section 9.2 prohibits commercial vehicle parking on residential lots. You are ordered to remove all semi-trucks within 72 hours or face fines and towing. Marcus was surprised and frustrated. He knew his property rights and was confident his business operated within city and state regulations. Moreover, as a former federal agent with expertise in transportation law, he understood exactly where the HOA's authority ended. He contacted the HOA board president, Evelyn Monroe. Evelyn, these semi-trucks are legally registered and parked on my property, which is zoned for this use. The HOA cannot override municipal laws or zoning. Evelyn responded, Mr. Taylor, residents are concerned about noise, safety, and neighborhood aesthetics. We must enforce the covenants. Marcus remained calm but resolute. He gathered his paperwork, property deeds, city zoning maps, business licenses, vehicle registrations, and federal compliance certificates. He drafted a formal response to the HOA, explaining his legal standing and willingness to cooperate with neighbors to minimize any impact. The HOA persisted with threats of fines and towing. Deciding to assert his rights, Marcus attended the next HOA meeting, dressed in a sharp suit, carrying his documents and speaking with the authority only a federal agent could command. He addressed the board. I understand community concerns, but your covenants do not supersede city or state laws. My semi-trucks are legally parked on my property. I've complied fully with all regulations. Attempts to fine or tow without lawful authority will be met with legal action. Several neighbors expressed support, having witnessed Marcus's respectful management and contributions to neighborhood safety. The HOA president, faced with the legal reality and community opinion, agreed to withdraw all fines and cease enforcement actions. Instead, the HOA formed a liaison committee to better communicate with residents about commercial vehicle concerns and zoning regulations. Marcus's firm but diplomatic handling of the situation ensured his business could operate without interference, while strengthening community relations. His story became an example of standing up for legal rights with professionalism and respect, a true testament to his career as a federal agent and dedicated neighbor.